Let's focus on Lucy versus Sock. Last match today of the TeD Cup 8, Group B, Lowerbracket final. Who's going to take second place in the group and advance into the quarterfinals and into the prize money? This is the rematch, of course. Lucy earlier here got the win with 2-1. Looked pretty damn good, but then another human stepped into the ring. It was Fortitude, who left Lucy no chance. This was really impressive. Fortitude today looked so strong. Haven't seen him this strong in a very long time. Oh, by the way, earlier, I missed a sub. CORSAIR Gaming with the 2 months. Thank you. So we got a ghoul build once again. Could be a Lich. Or is it going to be the Crypt Lord? Crypt Lord this time. And Sock has to make the difficult choice. Is he going to go for the Merc Camp creep early? When playing against the Crypt Lord, you definitely want to do the Merc creep, but you don't necessarily know if the opponent is going to be playing Crypt Lord or DK Harass. Against DK Harass, this is a very bad opening. So you have to gamble a little bit, because the first footy isn't necessarily scouting, and if it's scouting, you can't do this camp. So it's going to be a big creep for Sock right away. Earlier we saw Fortitude on Tidehunters. Oh, dude, he's almost running into the creep camp. This always scares me when the footy gets so close to these creeps. Crippler with a very small camp first. Huh, that's kind of weird. Normally the strength of the Crypt Lord is you can instantly expand, which you can certainly do here. Oh my goodness. Roll the Magi. He got Robe and double Tome of Intelligence. He got +8 intelligence. That is so sick. Perfect. Early drops, like 100% perfect for Sock. Okay, the ring is not, but the rest sure was. Crypto now getting level 2. He himself found a ring as well. And picks up some clothes. Expansion for timing for Sock is pretty normal. Against Crypto, this is what you want to do. You want to get level 3 fast, you want to get the Mercs. And then be very strong for a possible counterattack. Ghoul run by setting up. Last Refuge especially, very famous for this. But they're a bit too early. They want to arrive ideally when the AM is gone, and it's only the peasants here. Ooh, this AM is so strong, dude. Ooh, baby. Especially with this kind of opening, on Last Refuge you will oftentimes see a very fast level 4 and even level 5 Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion delayed by a bit. Can be started now. The peasants are quite exposed indeed. The Wand of Illusion again helping out for Lucy. This means that if Sock just 8 clicks in, he's going to waste a lot of damage on these illusions. Oh, Impale on just one Shadow Priest. That seems like a bit of a waste. Oh my god, it takes forever to kill the Shadow Priest as well, but he does get it in the end. Lots of ghouls are dying here. So this might be a problem for Lucy later. We'll have to take out this Berserker. But this time, Sock can save it. This was the big problem with Echo Isles. Losing the Berserker that early. That first Berserker makes a huge difference. Oh! The Crypt Lord is blocked, maybe. He might lose the Crypt Lord here. Oh! Oof, he gets out. That was lucky for Lucy. could have very well lost his first hero right there. The Berserker is saved. The next Shadow Priest should be ready momentarily. There it is. And the AM gets level 4. And now the counterattack for Sok could be very strong. But of course the expansion for Lucy is finished. Tech has already started. But Lucy doesn't have much he can defend with right now. He's got 4 ghouls only. And a Crypt Lord with basically no mana. This is the time where Sok has to strike back. He either has to take away all these creep camps, or he simply has to push the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Needs to make up for the big tech deficit. And this is the downside of this opening build. Having to defend at this point in the game with only ghouls is very, very hard. And the graveyard was maybe a bit too late. Maybe. But he's getting the Spirit Tower now. As Sok should be starting tier 2 momentarily. I think the mistake by Lucy was losing the ghouls up here too easily, not remaking enough ghouls back at home, and then not having the next wave of attack. Normally what you do with the Crypt Lord is harass the expansion, and then keep harassing with new rounds of ghouls over and over and over so that the human can never leave for this kind of counterattack. Beetles, of course, killing them is not valuable too much. Like, these are not big kills, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it is more experience for the AM. And if this AM gets a fast level 5, he can buy a lot of time. Another Acolyte falling. We don't have a Necro here at the expansion.
A player's forces are under
It's only
attack.
3 Acolytes left. Mining has been reduced. Tier 2 isn't quite finished yet. Lucy needs a DK very badly. And also Fiends. He has more Fiends coming. And these towers might be able to clean up here at some point. Yeah, there's no defend. It's being researched now, but... maybe not even worth it. That was a very good counterattack by Sok. He needed something like this to get back into the game. Because again, his tech is so much later. Slaughterhouse coming, DK and Fiends. Lucy starting to stabilize. Lumber for Sok is looking pretty good. Not marvelous. His peasant count may be a little bit low. I like this though by the Archmage. He needs to creep in the middle. And as I said, on Last Refuge, in these kinds of games, the AM gets crazy amounts of experience. And we'll be getting level 5 very soon. Taking this camp away from the opponent, also very good. I would love to see him take this one away as well. I think he's... not sure if he's strong enough. I think if he buys a heal scroll, he can try to take this camp. Tome of Intelligence, by the way. Stealth Scroll the Beast. Gets boots and heal scroll. And he's level 5.
Player's forces are under attack.
And with his level 5, he could continue to pressure against the Fiend army pretty well, while teching up. Tier 2 coming, Double Sanctum. I like this. Double Sanctum this time way earlier. MK as well. And then he can set up one workshop once he's got the lumber. But as I said, the lumber is a little bit low. But it should even out here soon enough. And now we're gonna have the power of level 3 Watch Elementals. Or is it Aura? No, it's Watch Elementals, yeah. In this kind of game, definitely should be Watch Elementals. Waiting for the MK. Will be out any second with that Stormbolt. He has the opportunity to take out some Fiends here. And very importantly, Sok protects his Merchant creep. He wants to save that for the MK. Level 3 Watch Elementals doing a good job. There's the next one. And without destroyers, it's very hard to deal with these elementals right now. No destroyers yet. No Orb of Corruption yet. Because tier 3, of course, not finished. In comes the MK, boots transferred. Also the ring, I like that. He appreciates the ring for the late game. Very nice. And the MK can creep up to level 2 very easily now. With the AM out of range. Mostly works. And we see a double workshop even. The macro also looking better this time by Sock. One priest and then dispel right away. You want to have that adept training quickly. That's a lot of fiends, by the way. Oh, impale. Almost a surround. Oh, not quite. AM slips out. Lucy is already in upkeep. Once the Lich joins, honestly, he's got a really strong army. We'd love to see some more upgrades on these fiends as well. But lumber is a big problem. Only 3 ghouls. Should perhaps go for a shredder right now. Then he's gonna have plenty of lumber. As the MK gets level 3, that's a big level up. Should be Clap level 2, right? Yeah. Sock knows these armies are gonna be huge. And with that, the effectiveness of Clap should be marvelous. You got double scroll of the beast, by the way, which is pretty horrible. But even if the item was bad, the experience was certainly nice. Tier 3 finished. We're starting to work towards the big army. And Lucy has a bit of a supply lead here. He's gonna get the red camp. Important experience. DK getting very close to level 3 with this. It was a Helm of Valor. Pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. MK in serious trouble. Doesn't get the range for the staff. Oh, big mistake by Sock. He mispositioned the Archmage. He was too far away for the staff. And loses the level 3 MK. Might still win the fight, maybe? Maybe not, though. Cannot afford to lose this Archmage, and he won't.
The player's forces are under attack.
That MK going down, that hurts a lot. That was very expensive. Would have to see Sock going for a counterattack, maybe. But then if Lucy TP's home, he's gonna get the next red camp. Sock feeling a bit too confident. Yeah, sometimes you forget this staff range is not infinite. You have to be close enough.
A player's forces are under
And now Lucy's going for the big attack. Looking towards the expansion. He's almost got Crypto at level 5. What's the item here? Code of Cunning. Meh. Pally level 2. MK level 4 would be big. Sock is trying to clean up as much as he can here from the creep camp. Alright. Where's he gonna TP? Here maybe? Yeah. Instant TP out. A lot of peasants survived, so he can continue to mine here pretty well.
A player's forces are under attack.
We do have master training now. Sock again refusing to go up to 80 supply. This really worries me. He becomes so strong at 80, but again he's expanding before that. Thank you very much, Burrow Rush, with the 100 bits. I think Lucy should force a fight right now. Right now, and then tech to Banshees behind it.
A player's forces
In the ultra late game, Undead needs Banshees. But so far Lucy isn't doing it. Important experience for the Paladin. Almost level 3 now. Did not go for the aura. Wants to have the Divine Shield to be safe. Oh, and the MK is about to get 4 as well. Oh wow, level 4 and 3. Huge, huge level ups for Sock. Need some invul potions though. Thank you, Bod, with a 6-month resub. Says, love you, Remo, BB. Thank you. It's a lot of fiends. Lucy needs a lot of heal scrolls against this clap. At the moment, he's got zilch. Oh my god, that gyro is level 3 on the lich. This would be the perfect position right here for Lucy. Impale on the MK. Remember, he doesn't have an invul potion. He needs to be careful. Here comes the clap, though. And with Inner Fire, these knights, very tanky. Inner Fire now being applied everywhere. One fiend goes up. The perfect position for Lucy. But he's low on consumables. No mana pots, no heal scrolls for Lucy. Seems problematic. Great clap coming in as well. This clap is working out wonderfully. Gyros now coming in as the destroyers are getting morphed. One more fiend falls. The hammer is there. The Stormbolt takes it out. And now we have the third base for Sock. He has finally arrived in the ultra late game stage. 50 supply, perfectly rounded out. Human army. Only thing he's missing is mortar teams, I guess. But he feels before Banshees he doesn't need mortars. And I'm not sure if Lucy can follow up here with a third base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now he's got the heal scroll. Double heal scroll. The clap is working out really well. Commits the Mana Stone. So a lot more claps right now, but that means that Mana Stone is gone forever. And Sock is starting to drop quite low. Of course, here on Blight, Lucy is even stronger with a bonus regen. Also close to his shop. For a second I thought the hero died, but no. Sock with a slight supply lead is a very chaotic fight. I got no idea what's going on here. Oh, MK makes it to the back. Huge clap. And the last destroyer has been taken out. MK now getting focused. There's a Holy Light. And there's still another invul potion. He's got so much armor, dude. He's got 13.5 armor, this Mountain King. But not much army left for Sock now. For real. Ooh, invul potion there, last second. Saves the Mountain King. And he gets healed up really quickly. Unlike the Crypt Lord, maybe. The Orb of Fire helping out a lot in minimizing the healing. But we still got a big Fiend backline left with 3-0 upgrades and the Flute. So these Fiends pack a serious punch. And that was pretty even, all things considered. Oh, Sock, that's really gonna go back in here. When he gets 6, should he go Mass Teleport or Brilliance Aura? Brilliance Aura is also really good, but I mean with Mass Teleport you can do so many strong plays against the economy. I feel like it should basically always be Mass Tele. The expansion for Lucy is about to run out, and so is the main very soon, and he doesn't have a third base. Time is on Sock's side. We're getting back up to 80 supply. What's the upgrades, by the way? Only 1-2 on the Knights? In quotes only. Paladin doesn't have that much mana. Sock should buy some more mana items for the Pally, I think. think Blizzard could also be pretty sick, right? But we don't have that yet. MK charging in once again. He's getting backed up by the Hoylite. DK in trouble right here. Can he go for a focus? Not really. Impale in the back, hitting decently. Oh, but the Knight's cutting through these Fiends like butter. 2-2 upgraded now. The Fiends have a lot of damage upgrades, but no armor upgrades. MK in the middle of everything. But he's so tanky. Holy Light, Invo Potion, Inner Fire, everything protecting the little dwarf. And now Sok is just steamrolling through this fight, or is he? Some Fiend backline still left, but Lucy is running out of mana. He's got only one coil. Only a single one left over. He has to TP out before losing everything there. Still a lot of gold on Sok. The main now expired, means he can get some more lumber. He's actually pretty low lumber for some reason. We finally have Disease Cloud. I feel like that was missing for a long time. And only 1 minute of mining left over here for Lucy. He still got a big army though. But look at the MK's experience. Once he's level 5, that is crazy strong. Oh, what did he skill, by the way? It is Mass Teleport. And the Pally also got level 4. That was big upgrades. Two Knights within a fire. Very powerful. Long first game here in this best of 3, but Sok looking poised to take the lead.
Forces are under attack.
And here comes the peasant, and I think we know what that means. Mass teleport is at the ready. But first we have the fight. The gyro flak cannons against the destroyer is very strong. Finally have one armor upgrade. Impale hits the Knights very well. We have a couple of staves also. Oh, AM with a mass tele. Does everything get in range? Almost. One priest left behind. But the expansion here is certainly cancelled. Lucy with that could attack the expansion here right now, maybe. Is Sok gonna TP home? That could lead to a very painful impale. After TP, you are super vulnerable. I think you should TP over here to the natural. Oh, imagine impale. Okay, impale a bit late. But Crippler completely out of mana. The Arcane Tower here helping out quite nicely. And we got Sok on the high ground. Clap coming in time and time again. The gyros seem to be able to deal with the destroyers. There's only 2 left, both super hurt. Everything is taking so much damage. The AoE is stacking up. The MK is about to get level 5. And that is GG. Sok gets his revenge, at least on map 1. He takes the 1-0 lead on Last Refuge. And with that, 1 map away from the quarterfinals. Strong game by Sok. Had the right read, expecting the Crypt Lord, went for the Merc Camp creep. Yeah, I think Last Refuge might be the worst map for Crypt Lord. I think it's the worst map in general for Undead in this matchup, but LuChaeL not vetoing it. Fair enough. LuChaeL, I mean. Lucy. We'll see what map 2 will be. Most likely either Northern Isles or Tide Hunters is what we tend to see. Maybe Concealed. Though I think Sok might be vetoing Concealed. In 3 hours and 30 minutes, we're going to be back with the ESL Meisterschaft. Yesterday we had Group A already. Today on Playday 6, we're going to continue with Group B. We're going to have TeD playing Kevin. Who else? Tom Scars. 84. Who else? Ente. How could I forget about Ente? Ente versus Todd later. That's gonna be pretty juicy. Lucy taking a cigarette break right here, I think. Something that he needs between the games to refresh. Hype for the Lord of the Rings Amazon series. I would say curious is more fitting than hyped. I've heard some things that are a bit concerning, and I try to go into such things with not too many expectations, because those expectations are very hard to satisfy. But I'm going to give it a very fair chance, and if it's good, I'm going to be very happy. But we'll have to see first. Black elves, enough said. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that at all. I think whether they're black or white or Hispanic, whatever. I also watched The Witcher, and they had some diverse casting as well. Doesn't bother me. I hear people saying, "Oh, they're not respecting the heritage or whatever." Rather, the integrity of Tolkien's work. Tolkien imagined it as a Northern European folklore tale. Do you really think we all loved Lord of the Rings, the movie, so much because they stuck to Tolkien's vision? No. We loved it because it was amazing. Lord of the Rings was amazing. And if it would have been very different from the books, it didn't matter. It was amazing. And if they take some liberties in their execution, I'm totally fine with it. If it's good. I don't care if it's exactly the way that Tolkien envisioned it. If it's good, it's good. The movie was just another blockbuster? Are you serious? The Lord of the Rings movies were amazing, dude. Thank you very much. Genesis with a 4-month resub. And thank you, Hownie, with a 15 months. Thank you very much. The Hobbit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, The Hobbit was bad. The Hobbit book is okay. It's like not an amazing book, but it's a pretty good book. But the movies were trash. They were very bad. That's true. All right. We go into map number 2. It's going to be Tidehunters once again. What strat are we going to be seeing here? Is it going to be the Lich again? It worked out very well earlier. And 40 was the one who showed a really cool opening. That lab creep first can be really good. It's a bit risky, though. I feel like I'm saying this a lot about many human builds nowadays. Can be a bit risky. That, you know, opening creep route-wise. Greedy creep routes always work out very well against a ghoul build, because there's nothing really that the other can do quite a while when playing a ghoul build. But if you face a DK harassing undead, it can turn sideways real quick. Let's see what we get here. Map number 2. Lucy trying to bring it back and bring us to a third map on Tidehunters. Thank you. Only PKR with a 2-month resub. It says, wee! Whee! Thank you. So, we got the ghoul build. That shouldn't be too surprising. Is Sock also gonna go for the lab creep? I don't believe he will. Might just go for the orange first, orange-green expo, something like that. And now the big question, what do we get here? It is the Lich again, and that should mean Lich expo again. In what ways were the Lord of the Rings movies better than The Hobbit? In every way, dude. In every fathomable way. What annoyed me the most about the Hobbit movies was that they were very immature in their tone. And yes, guys, I know The Hobbit is a children's book. I know. But the Hobbit movies are something else. And outside of that, you can also make an endearing children's movie, like, you know, Pixar shows us. But The Hobbit was just... it was just weak. It was just obnoxious. The only scene that I thought was actually good in The Hobbit was the Smaug scenes. The scene between Smaug and Bilbo. Those were good. Because Benedict Cumberbatch is amazing. So, we have the Lich expansion again. Once more, he's creeping with 4 ghouls, so this will slow down the expansion because it's slowing down the lumber quite a bit. And yeah, Sock different creep route this time. Orange into natural, faster expansion, and very bad items. Oof. Double ring, that's very unlucky. The dwarf song was cool, yeah, true, okay. What was it called again? I know which one you mean. The one that Thorin is singing with the other boys. Where they go like... Yeah, that one's super good. That might be the best thing, actually, about the movies. Alright, here we go. Lich showing up for the harass. Oh, is he surrounded? Oh, we almost got surrounded. Yeah, the Misty Mountain or the Lonely Mountain. Yeah, exactly. That is a great song. So, you know, even if Peter Jackson couldn't make a good movie, at least he could make a good song. That's something. Oh, Lich almost getting trapped. Whew, that was close.
A player's forces are
Expansion definitely delayed quite a bit, but honestly... the other expansion isn't that fast either. Lich now has taken quite some damage. Will need a sacrificial dagger soon. Dude, I always mix up these words. It's ritual dagger, right? Ritual dagger, sacrificial skull, rod of necromancy. There we go. Wait, is the Lich dead? He is. Well, that's a bit rough. Boots for the AM here, paying off. Oh, wonderfully. One more hit. And there he goes. Oh, I could have maybe denied him, but I guess he tried to save him with a ghoul block. That was a bit too late, though. Ghoul counterattack. Lucy needs to do a lot of damage right here. Gets 2 peasants. He got some more earlier. Oh, this is a big delay. This is a big delay of the expansion, to be fair. Only finishing now.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, I'm trying to cause a ruckus in the main.
player's forces are under attack.
Normally the big advantage of playing Undead Fast Expansion is you have a much faster tech than the opponent, because they have the power build and you kill their peasants and all that. The weakness then during the tech is you only have ghouls to defend with. But if you don't have the faster tech as the undead, that is not good. And of course also in this game, the Lich is far behind in experience, which doesn't bode well for Lucy either. It's a tough spot for the undead right now. I was quite impressed with Lucy in the first game of the day. He played really well. But after, things have been looking a bit more rough. Tier 2 starts on the human side first. Oh, wow. That is so bad for Lucy. That is so bad. Gets another ghoul. Lich needs to get level 3 fast. We saw earlier with the fast level 2 Nova, he can be really dangerous. But if that is not the case, it's a different story. Oh, AM in a bit of trouble here. Stops moving. Oh!
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh! Jesus. 5 HP. That ring, eh? The ring saved him. Some acolytes had to be remade. It's still only tier 1 for Lucy. Does he have the lumber now?
Forces are under attack.
Almost. It's almost a 2-minute tech lead. That is crazy. Lich finally got the level 3. This Lich has to do some heavy lifting. He needs to find a lot of kills. Get level 4 fast, kill more, get level 5. That's the only way out of this I see. Sok arrives on tier 2. We have a fast continuation to tier 3. MK.
A player's forces
Sanctums. He didn't play those earlier, did he? I think he played just Knight's Gyros, right? Yeah, I think the perfect human army is always like a couple of knights, a couple of breakers, priests, maybe Sorks, although not necessarily. Gyros and mortar teams.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, mortar teams if banshees. And high level heroes. The Archmage is high level. Level 4 already. As we see double workshop coming. This could certainly be tanks again. I think Sok is aware how slow the tech for the opponent is.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Getting upgrades already. Nothing on the footies yet, but should be coming later. Big mana potion. Great find as well. Would love to creep MK to 3 quickly and then throw out those claps. Still thinking about stealing that camp away. Don't think that's quite gonna happen though. DK now starts tier 3 queued. But Sok's tier 3 is so fast, dude. It's crazy.
player's forces are under attack.
Got a lot of experience on the Lich, I guess. But he's not quite at level 5 yet. As the MK finally begins creeping. It takes the human quite some time to get a decent army out, to just be able to creep at a reasonable speed. And here we have the tanks. Yep, that makes sense. And a Zeppelin. Second attack upgrade, maybe? No.
The player's forces are under attack.
So spending all the money that he saved earlier. Quickly going into upkeep, not being greedy.
The town is under siege.
Gonna have the Paladin in a moment. Qualthala's boots. Very unfortunate, but better than nothing.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, MK takes a lot of damage here. He's got the cloak. We've seen these cloaks being lifesavers many times. Which takes quite some damage here as well. We'll have to use the TP. Stormbolt? Holy Light? Nope. Okay.
A town is under siege.
Thank you, Milada Chilla, gifting us up to Oreo Forest. Thank you, thank you. Here we got the tanks. Ready for the drop in the back. This is going to be quite expensive for Lucy. He can hold this Haunted. I think he should be able to anyways. But he's going to have to come back with the army. He's not going to strike with the rest of his forces as well at the same time. We've got more tanks coming. Or maybe the repair is not enough. Of course, there was no TP on Lucy anymore. He couldn't get back to the expansion very quickly. 2 Ziggurats taken out. And the Haunted. Well, the Ziggurat not quite yet, I guess. Saves the MK. And is doing more damage. These 2 tanks. What a great investment. They were easily worth their cost. They might be going down here in the end. But so much damage is done. Well, the Fiend Focus Fire does quite something here. Takes out 1 knight.
Player's forces are under attack.
We should have done a Frost Armor, right? Yeah, so a lot of knights, again, could be quite troublesome for these fiends. We do have more knights coming. Animal War Train, almost 80 supply. I think we got some more tanks somewhere. Yep, there they are.
A town is under siege.
Lucy remaking the expansion. He's got some resources left. Oh! There's more tanks in the back. Lucy calls for the GG. And what a turnaround. What was very close earlier on in the first game of the day. And very well done by Lucy with him winning that first series against Sock. The rematch looks completely different. Sock leaving Lucy not much of a chance here. And with that, Sock makes it through Group B into the quarterfinals.